A few videos back, I promised a guide on abusing aim assist in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. I didn't forget, this is as easy as it gets. A few settings, one tip, and some pointers on how to use it, and you'll be transformed into a top-tier, accurate shooter. Pay close attention to what I say in this video, as it sounds very simple, but the small nuances make all the difference. If the only thing holding you back from that next rank is your aim, welcome to the fix. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make your aim assist double in strength and in stickiness with just a few simple tricks. I can hear the mouse and keyboard players now, screaming that aim assist is a cheat code and that you should be ashamed for using a controller. You're basically using aimbot. But whether it's overpowered, broken, or not, it's a part of the game, and a lot of us have just been controller players since our early childhood. Some of us just don't want to switch. Some of us are console gamers. Whatever the reason is, we have to utilize the aim assist that's in the game. It's not up to us. And yes, Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare 2, has the strongest aim assist potentially that we've ever seen. The only games anywhere near it would be Halo, and then the early days of Fortnite before aim assist was slightly nerfed. But that's not our fault. That's the devs' fault. So with that being said, don't worry about some of the angry comments that you're probably going to hear when you snap onto someone and it looks like your aim is stickier than some Elmer's glue. Now real quick, last video I said if you wanted a shout out, you had to share the video and comment the word shared. So here's everyone who did that on the screen. Shout out to all you guys and thanks for the support. This did so well for my video in the algorithm that I'm asking you guys to do that once again if you want a shout out in my next video. Just go below this video, click share, copy link, and then comment the word shared for a shout out next vid. Thank you guys and enjoy the tips. Tip number 1, having the correct settings. These are the settings that you must change to fully utilize the aim assist mechanic in the way that I do, as well as many pro players do. You may feel free to change the settings as you wish, but don't be surprised if your aim assist is less reliable than mine and the others who are using these settings. First off, we have your aim assist type. This should be on Black Ops. Feel free, like I said, to try these tips with the other aim assist options, but it probably won't be as effective. That doesn't mean that you can't be more comfortable with another setting though, because remember, aim comes down to comfortability and muscle memory first, with aim assist being just that, something that assists your aim. It doesn't do it all for you, so this may not fit exactly what you like, but it's what I use, and these tips are mainly based around Black Ops aim assist. Next up, make sure that your aim response curve type is on dynamic. This one isn't really up for debate. Changing this will have a negative impact on your aim assist in almost all cases. Next, for ADS, it's important to slow down your ADS sensitivity a bit to be more precise. I personally run 0.90, and I recommend trying anything between 0.80 and 0.90 until you find the sweet spot where you can make your micro adjustments freely without over or under aiming. Make sure that your ADS sensitivity transition timing is set to instant and turn on custom sensitivity per zoom. My settings are as follows. Feel free to copy them. I think they work great for me and maybe they'll work great for you, and they may be a good starting point and you can tweak them after you set them. So my low zoom is 0.80, 2 to 3 times zoom is 0.80, 4 to 5 times zoom, also 0.80. Anything beyond 5 times is set to 0.90 to give me a bit of a snappier aim when on something like a sniper rifle. Now for dead zones, this depends on your controller, but you do want this to be as low as possible. What this does is it sets how much you have to move your analog sticks for it to register your input, meaning the lower it is, the quicker your adjustments to your aim can actually happen in game. So to find your dead zone, most newer controllers can go down to about 0.02, but older controllers, especially with bad stick drift, may need to be as high as 0.27 to 0.30. Go into the firing range and sit still. If your aim is slightly moving when you're not touching your right analog stick, or if it feels too slippery, as in when you move your stick a little bit, your aim goes all over the place, you should slowly raise your right stick dead zone by about 0.03 until you find that perfect number where your controller has no stick drift. It may take a bit of time, or you may get it right on the first try. Also, a side tip, change your trigger dead zones to 0.01 or swap to the flipped button layouts so that as soon as you press the aim or shoot trigger, it happens in game. Make sure you turn off all gyro behavior It absolutely affects your aim assist when left on in a negative way, and ignore anyone who claims otherwise. It has been tested by multiple pro players and it has no positive effects. Now, hopefully our settings are perfect, so let's dive into actually using them to break this cheesy system that Activision has set up. Unfortunately, as I was working on this video, another video that released 5 months ago started to gain some traction, showing exactly what I was going to show you guys today. So shout out to Hecksmith for that video. However, he didn't talk in it at all. So I will be reiterating some of the points that he made, while also adding my own personal techniques that helped me reach Iridescent rank, and also helps me a lot when I'm playing public matches or anything else. Let's start with the myths that he touched on in his video. Rotational aim assist only works when moving, and this is simply untrue. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, rotational aim assist is really amplified by the Black Ops setting that we turned on earlier, and it's when you're moving left or right, it's going to really pick up that aim assist strength and make it a lot stickier. It's just as effective if you're standing still though, and here's how you can make that work. This is rotational aim assist. I'm sitting still and pre-aiming at someone who is running towards me, and as you can see, no matter what happens, I'm getting no aim assist strength. And as I explained a few videos ago, rotational aim assist is activated at a much stronger level when moving your left stick left or right. Forward and backwards is not the way to go, even if your stick is basically going all the way backwards or forwards. As long as you slant it a little bit, just somewhat to the left or somewhat to the right, it will kick in at the enhanced aim assist level. So take a look at the controller on screen. If you need to slow it down, zoom in, anything like that, go for it. You can see that as long as I'm slightly moving that left stick to a left or right direction, the aim assist really picks up. So how can we abuse this? If you're holding an angle and just pre-aiming it, when someone jumps the corner or turns it quickly, your aim assist will barely kick in, and sometimes it won't even kick in at all. But if you're moving that left stick, it will kick in. So when holding a head glitch, if you move your left stick towards the head glitch at an angle, or even strafe left and right, you're still going to be behind the cover, and you're basically going to be standing still. But you're going to also be getting the incredibly strong version of aim assist. So from there, all you have to do is correct your right stick aim and drag it onto the player and watch the aim assist take over. So move towards the head glitch and turn your left stick slightly left or slightly right. I hope that's clear enough, because I don't think I can make it any more clear than that, but let's go ahead and discuss it further. Now, one thing some people forget to do is in game when this happens, you cannot let go of your left stick. You have to keep that left stick moving somewhat left or somewhat right to keep the aim assist at the enhanced level. So some people will strafe, but then once that gunfight starts, they'll completely let go of the left stick and start standing still again. You have to keep moving continuously if you want the double aim assist to kick in. This is why myself and many pro players are moving left to right while we're shooting. It makes you a harder target to hit, but it also makes your opponent easier to hit due to the aim assist. Sometimes, like in this clip, if you have a wall by you, you can slam your left stick all the way towards the wall. Your player will stand completely still, but the left stick will cause your aim assist to think you're moving left or moving right, and that's the ultimate way to abuse this aim assist. And it's really that simple. The main thing is, people seem to completely forget to do this once they start shooting. The best players are always strafing left to right while shooting, even if it's just a tiny bit to get the stickier aim. So do whatever you have to do to make this a habit that you always remember for every single gunfight. Go into a match with bots or even a public match and make it a point to remember strafing in every single gunfight that you take. At first, if you're not used to this, it's going to feel a little inorganic and very frustrating, but stick with it for a few matches, and once you start to find those cues for your aim assist kicking in, you're going to become a whole new player. This spot right here is overpowered on Hotel. Due to the head glitch being such great cover, it's known as the God Heady. But the reason I always go here with an AR, even though I'm usually an SMG player and ranked, is because when I strafe this, I am almost unshootable, and the aim assist boost that I receive from my strafing means that I win every gunfight taken unless they snipe me. I almost get first blood on search and destroy every single game. Next up, a misconception that he mentioned was also aim assist only helps during close quarters fights. Now, if you want a more in-depth look at aim assist at certain ranges, J-God, Exclusive Ace, and Hecksmith himself can explain that. But you just saw how untrue this statement is on the screen. Aim assist is more broken up close for sure, but from a distance, it is still very easy to abuse. You just need to be somewhere that you can hit a little strafe, or walk sideways into a wall to activate that extra assistance. It's not quite as crazy as close range is, but it's still something players like Dashy and Octane utilize often at the highest level. Here is just a quick bit of footage from Hecksmith as well, showing you the very small amount that you have to push your left stick to activate this extra aim assist. Hecksmith also mentioned something that I wouldn't have in his video because it does seem obvious, but let's just clarify. Aim assist will assist your aim even better when you, wait for it, aim. As in, when you use both sticks when you're aiming at a target, left and right. That's why we say double aim assist. Because you saw when I don't touch my right stick earlier when I'm strafing, I'm still getting a ton of aim assist. But you can also get aim assist without strafing if you use your right stick. So when you use both of them together, voila, double aim assist. So just like we talked about a moment ago, you have to try to aim at the target with your right stick while strafing. I made a video on how you can improve your aim with your right stick, and that's linked in the description and on the screen right now. So use these tips to improve your tracking while you're aiming, and add this to the left stick strafing, and you'll be a walking aimbot. I mean it when I say that this makes your aim assist so strong that you don't have to do much. It does all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is make the micro adjustments that we talked about, which is why you lowered your Deadzones and ADS sensitivity earlier. Now, before I leave you guys alone to go practice, because this does take most people a bit of practice or getting used to, let me help you find your sensitivity. I personally play on 8/8 sensitivity, and most pros are between 4 and 8 sensitivity. I used to play on 20/20 sense, because a common misconception is a higher sense makes you a better player. Sure, it can make you snappier, but it makes your job much harder. It adds to the room for error, and it makes it very, very slim. The slower it is, the more likely that your aim assist is easier to take advantage of. I recommend starting at 4 sensitivity in a private match with bots, and continuously run at the bots, jumping corners, and playing it at real game speed, and moving your sensitivity up by 1 every 20 to 30 kills until you feel like your aim assist is just sticking to the bots. Just a simple trick, nothing special, but just try it if your aim isn't great currently. It could just be due to your sensitivity and something that you're not comfortable with, believe it or not. But that's gonna do it for this video. That's how you guys can double your aim assist, which you can be stubborn if you want and say, well, I already knew this and this doesn't work, or whatever you want to say. But for the people who are actually gonna go in and practice getting used to utilizing this, you're going to become so much better so quickly. I know for a fact that from now on, you're going to trust my tips videos if you go ahead and try this and add it to your game. That being said, anyone who made it this far in the video, thank you so much. It actually took way longer to edit than I thought it would. So any likes, shares, comments, everything like that helps push this into the algorithm. I appreciate it so much, man. You guys could definitely let me know on Twitter at Rehtycs_ if you want to send me a screenshot of you maybe sharing the video or dropping a like, turning notifications on, anything like that, man. It all means a ton to me, so thank you guys for that. Enjoy your day. My name is Rehtycs, and I'm signing out. Peace.